We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 80 weapon, 80 weapon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Switch.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Mike 5-4. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
it always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me. Hey, 18. Alert.
On second down, it's Jones. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, the 20. 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Switch it. Check. Ran, go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. These two teams all tied after 1. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
The Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They find some open field here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. He finds Austin complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Pilot 64, weak.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Undercross.
Here's Pollard, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Pollard going to try the right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, watch. Yes! Mike 54. We ain't giving up nothing today. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Go. Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Operating from the gun. Love into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. Back to throw. Love. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath, the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip right. Lock in. Check. 53 is mine. Check.
This time, Trubisky will throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing here, Trubisky. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Lock in. 18. Hey, Delta.
Mike 5-4.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Green Bay.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
18.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big run there by Jones. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On second down now. It's Jones. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Looking to throw. Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong way. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now this throw caught left side and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back now in Arlington, It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check three. Alpha.
Back to throw. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. Exactly the formula they need. I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 Lobo. I'm coming for you, son. Delta. 54 is Mike. Ready.
Throwing again. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Ready, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 90. Roll. Come on, boy.
From the gun, Love. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
180! 57. I got him.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And the Packer first down.
Check. 180! Check. 55. Lock in. Don't get nervous.
Running right, Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
Under pressure, they got him again. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.